محمدا عبده ورسوله ثم أما بعد. يقول الله تعالى في سورة قاف: إن في ذلك لذكرى لمن كان له قلب أو ألقى السمع وهو شهيد. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, which means in the stories that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us about, that He has destroyed the previous nations for the sins that they have committed, He said in these stories, ayah or dhikra, a reminder for specific people. People who have qalb, means heart, but here it means brain. Those people who can understand, those people who can reflect and take the moral of the story, as we say. لمن كان له قلب أو ألقى السمع, or those people who listen attentively for the purpose of benefiting from the reminder and acting upon it. Because a lot of times people listen and they don't really mean to act upon what they hear, they just listen or hear it. But this reminder for those people who are intelligent, those people who have brains that they can reason with and understand, and they are listening attentively, and shaheed. Also, they are like present. They are shaheed as they're witnessing what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about. They are there. They are present with their heart. They are present with their ears. They are present with their mind. Those will benefit from that reminder. وَذَكِّرْ فَإِنَّ الذِّكْرَى تَنْفَعُ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. Give a reminder because the reminder benefits the believers. If you're not a believer, then what good a reminder would do? وَمَا يُغْنِي الْآيَاتُ شو الآية شيء؟ وَمَا يُغْنِي يلا حفاظ, where's the حفاظ؟ عن قوم لا يؤمنون وما يغني الآيات والقول والنذر. أحسن, جزاك الله خيرا. وما يغني الآيات والنذر عن قوم لا يؤمنون. If a person doesn't believe, what good the verses or the signs would benefit, and what good the warning would benefit. It's not going to benefit someone who doesn't believe. So faith has to be there in order for you to take an action or to accept the reminder. Some of the scholars was asked, what is the best reminder for the prayer? What is the best thing that you can or that can remind you about the time of the prayers? Because if you look around us, you see a clock on the wall that calls for adhan, and you see a phone in your pocket that calls for adhan, and you see the adhan in the masjid or in the minarets where it's available. Or you see the adhan on the computer. So everywhere there is an adhan that tells you hayya ala salah, hayya ala falah. Come to salah, come to prayer, come to success. But how come people don't come? How come people don't get up and pray? Refer to the ayah. Are they present with their heart? Are they present with their mind? Are they present and willing to listen to the call? Or are they paying attention or listening attentively to it? That's a question. So he asked, what is the best one? You know what he said? The heart, القلب. He said, إذا كان القلب حاضرا فهذا أفضل منبه. If your heart is attentive and awake and alive, and you know the importance of the salah, you don't need an adhan in your pocket, adhan on your wall. You're always attentive, looking you for the time, and looking for the time of the prayer before the adhan comes. And that's why some of the companions and righteous people who used to come to the masjid before it starts. In fact, I don't remember exactly, was it Ali radiallahu anhu, one of the companions said, the adhan or hayya ala salah for the ghafilin. Yani for people who are heedless, they need to hear hayya ala salah, hayya ala falah. Come to salah, come to falah, but those who are attentive are already there. Why? Because they're alive, or their heart is alive. Salah is the most important thing. They take action for it, they plan for it, they do everything that makes sure that comes for it, and do it on time, because this is the life of the heart and this is how they feel good. As Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to say, "Alihna biha ya Bilal," give us a break, let us rest, call for the adhan so we can pray. Is the prayer that important for us? That is a question that each one of us can look at himself and answer the question. We need to make the prayer special in our heart, and we don't need much of a reminder. Did you pray? You know, most of us children, or the children that we have, the parents after them, did you pray? 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 Hundreds of times trying to make sure that they prayed or not. Unfortunately, us elders need reminder just as bad. Many of us need that reminder, and when they get the reminder, it's not good enough reminder. What does that mean? They don't act upon it right away. How many of us hear the adhan in the telephone or in the computer and still continue to work? I know you probably need 5 minutes more, or 10 minutes more, 1 hour more, but the point is, you can pray and come back to it if that prayer is important, if that meeting with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is important, if it really gives you the peace and the serenity, you would do that. If you really believe that this 5 minutes that you're going to break from your work is going to enhance your thinking, enhance your memory, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to aid you finish what you're doing more, because you put Him ahead of the project that you have. If we think this positive, inshallah, and we know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can do all of that, I think inshallah the salah will be very important, and we'll do that. And at the same time, we get the maximum benefit from that hasanat that we get, and also from accomplishing the things that we need in this world. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to always give us that heart that is awake, and the mind that is reasonably thinking, and the ears that listen for the purpose of acting. Jazakumullahu khairan. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.